Okay, this is a really quick video, and this is just showing you some of the other things you can use on the app. Like, to be honest, a lot of these things you're not going to use, or I mean, I don't use anyway. So this one I do use. So the one below the cross. So I'll do some writing. You realise what you've written is rubbish. If you then anyway, go on the eraser, it turns into an eraser, which is annoying when you do writing. But anyway, you can rub all that out. But say instead I did a arrow, and I don't like that arrow. I click on the cross, press on that, and can delete it. Right. The next actually useful tool is this one below the cross. If you hold on that, it lets you have loads of different arrows that kind of look a bit posh. So for example, if I was explaining this question and I was explaining why part A is bad, it's a lot easier for me to point at part A and say, look at this bit, or look at that bit. Anyway, sometimes if you're feeling fancy, you can use this, which is like a lightsaber, but potentially it might make you look like a bit of a geek. But it's your call, whatever makes you happy. And yeah, that's about it really. Right, the next one down. I don't know. I think this is a bit fancy. This pen, this thing. If you click on it, it gives you loads of options to like duplicate things, copy things, paste things, and you might use that. But to be honest, by the time you're using that thing, you're probably really happy with the app, and you probably don't need my help at all. So I won't really worry about that for the minute. All the ones below it, this one is just a backwards. So for example, if I did that, realise it was rubbish, I can click on that button and it will delete it straight away. And the next two buttons I don't use, so don't worry about it. Down the bottom is all the other things you might use. So the slides. So I've got slide 1 of 4 at the minute. If I click on the right arrow button, it will take me to slide 2. If I click again, it will take me to slide 3, then to slide 4. If I want to add another slide, I just press the plus button, and there we are. And that's basically it. If you keep on going along the tools at the bottom, actually, I might as well say this. There is the record button. It's the most useful out of those ones. There's this button here, which means you can not speak. So if you just want to do something without actually speaking, you can click on that. And then the rest of these buttons, I'm going to say it in a later video. But by this point, you now should know every single, all the most important buttons that you can actually use on this app. The next video will be how to actually make a decent video.